Like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream till the dream's bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to kick off.
With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Meredith being chased out left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. You always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meredith eluding the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At the 25-yard line, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Mayfield's pass.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, 59, 59. Yo. Yo, check safety. Cougar 19.
From the gun, Meredith. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59 mark, check, 59.
Operating from the gun, Meredith. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Meredith. He's going to wind up and air it out. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Stick the ball. 19, check it. Check the back, check the back.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Meredith. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the gun, Meredith. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Falcons 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Meredith forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Meredith. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. Drop deep. Drop deep. Check 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 37. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Off the play fake. Meredith. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Touchdown, Cardinals! Henry Ruggs, as the first half is winding down. There the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Meredith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he'll rifle this one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 44-yard.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mark 20, Mark 20, Mark 20. What we got? What we got? What we got?
A first carry now for Lafrani Muhammad. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. And a Cardinal first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hurry! Kings!
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
It's just me and you. 57's Mike. Hey, Lloyd 33. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Meredith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Check. Lucky. Point it right. Run.
From the red zone now, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on 1st down, Meredith. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Meredith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
Throwing again. Meredith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Meredith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Meredith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Meredith. Buying time to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Meredith. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
Alert, 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 alert. What's the run? They're running it. Shift.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
13 yards.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, Meredith. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
To David Njoku.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Meredith. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Mike 20. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 20. Get him.
Back to the air on second down. Meredith going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On third down, Meredith. Got a man, it's Mims. And down inside the 15 he goes.
First down.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Four yards to go on second down from the 7.
I'm going back to you. Mike 20. Coming. Everybody, Mike 20. Here we go. Hey, Mike. Check smash.
Operating from the gun. Meredith to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Meredith's pass intended for J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
From the gun, Meredith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He's got daylight. 30. 20, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.